And we are live. Welcome back, everybody. Hit that like button right off the bat. Whether you're catching us live or on the replay, smash it. Hit that subscribe button for us too. We appreciate you hanging out with us. This is actually our 50th episode of your favorite nerdy podcast, and that podcast, of course, being ComicXWeeb. That's right. Welcome back, everybody. I am co-host James, aka Comics for Cheap, aka #SendItToJames, aka 375 million in 10 years. And I got my co-host with me.
It's your boy Chris. AKA.
Oh, he's got the music. I don't gotta do it for him.
Black Santa, AKA. Just gotta ask some people some questions out there. Do you have someone else to take care of your children? Do you have a mother to take care of your children? I hope you do. That way they don't have to grow up by themselves. AKA Super Cold. What?
That's right. Sponsored by
no one.
Nobody.
We don't got no sponsors.
The Illuminati will see you now. Yeah, we will be talking about Doctor Strange today. We will be talking about Moon Knight today. It's been a very exciting last week and a half here with all sorts of comic book content. We're very excited. I'm just going to jump in with some random pop culture news, though, that we were just talking about behind the stage here.
And my Mississippi stories?
Well, we can get to the Mississippi stories for sure. But I was going to mention that Tom Brady has signed. I know. I'm sure everyone's heard about it already because it's Tom Brady. But Tom Brady has signed a contract for broadcasting already for $375 million for 10 years. And I was telling Chris, I was like, can you imagine being so good at your job that you already signed a contract for your next job when you decide that you're finished with your first job? It's not even like, oh, I'm done with this job now, so I'll go to that job. No, it's like, I'm still doing this job. But when I'm done over here, I'm going to go over there and get paid $300 more money than I was paid my entire regular job career. It's just absurd. Absolutely absurd. Tom Brady can adopt you, but guess what? You're going to see him about as much as his real kids, which is zero. Because he's always working. He's like, he retired for 2 months. He's like, fuck that. I can't stand my family. I'm back.
Exactly what happened. He was looking around. 2 months past, he's looking around at his kids playing outside. Chazelle's right next to him, just talking about whatever, some yickety yak. And he just looks straight, and he's like, takes a sip of his LeBron James wine, and he's just like, damn, I need me some LeBron James tequila, and damn, I need to go back to work. My family sucks, and that's what happened. And he called the owner of the Buccaneers and was like, "Yo, bro, I need to come back. Make sure Bruce is fired as the head coach. Do whatever you want with him. I don't care. Make him a advisor. I don't give a damn. Just fire him. And your boy be back next year." And he was like, "Yes, Daddy, we sure will."
You know what I think it is that Tom Brady lives in like too rich of a neighborhood. It's not exciting. You know what I mean? There's not some shit popping off every other day where it's just too boring for him there. That's why he joined back. If he was living with me in the hood, you know what I mean? It would be like 3 a.m. Someone's blaring their music, same bass line for 1 hour straight, to the point where you're like, you know what? I'm gonna have to kill a motherfucker. And then then he goes over, and he knocks down the door, smacks a bitch across the face, snorts a line of coke off of a mirror that's on the table, puts his foot through the TV. He's on the news the next day, and then there you go. Now his life is exciting. He don't have to go back to football. You know what I mean? So what he did was he used all that money to put himself into a boring environment. He just needed to spice it up a little. That's all.
That's all. Just a little spice. That's all. Sugar and spice and everything nice.
Chris, I didn't mean to cut you off from your Mississippi stories, though. I know you wanted to share. Go ahead and 2 king cobras and some grape Swisher Sweets. This man knows what it is, dude. That's what I'm saying. You ever go? I guarantee 50% of the townhouses in my neighborhood have snake tanks and or grape Swisher Sweets. Guaranteed. And if it's not Swisher Sweets, it's gonna be what's the fucking other one that they all use to wrap blunts? I can't even remember. I haven't been hanging out with Justin in a minute. And I always fucking forget. We always go get the blunt wraps, and then he say, "I know I'm down the street from you." Yeah, you really are. I'm glad you got the books. This is my brother from Charlotte right here. The Vinyl.
There you go.
But tell us about the Mississippi stories.
No, I got a couple of. I've been to Mississippi like 2 times, and in both experiences, it was like racist as shit. Like, oh my god, I'm not gonna go for it, bro. It was so. We'll go with the more recent one.
Okay.
And then I'll debate whether or not maybe Black Santa tell the other story another time, or maybe we'll tell it later on. I don't know. But so Black Santa and some boys went out to Mississippi.
Why? First mistake.
Why?
Well, I did.
They asked, why did you and some boys go to Mississippi? I'm gonna say, because people could see this. We were just hunting, and that's all y'all need to know. So we went to Mississippi, and we stopped by, get some gas and some snacks. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So
munchies hit you when you're hunting. Gotta get the pork rinds. Hold on, I'm gonna list some of the redneck snacks that you got. You got pork rinds, all right. Cracker Jacks, yeah, I went there.
Are you saying that's in the store or that we're purchasing?
Yeah, no. This is what you're getting for snack. This is your road snacks, your Mississippi road snacks.
Oh, okay. So we could fit in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we can make sure we fit in. We pull out a big old thing of pork grinds. So all the rednecks are like, all right, they cool for now. Yeah. Let's see how this continues, because you can see that's good.
Let's see how this continues. Were you carrying around your spittoon?
I don't even know what that is.
For your chewing tobacco?
Yeah, that chewing tobacco. Oh yeah. So speaking of chewing tobacco,
yes,
I walk into the gas place or whatever. I'm saying gas place, but into the store. Walking into the convenience store.
Uh-huh.
As soon as I go in there, I got my homie with me. Now my homie is a little. I ain't gonna. All black people have that black homie who's just the extreme of extreme. Okay. And the littlest thing will set him off or her. And I had to happen to have 2 in the car. But one of the homies went with me in. First thing I see is the redneck. I feel like saying the damn name of the store, but I'm not gonna do that because I remember that. But anyway, first thing I see when I walk in there is the clerk just look at me with the eyes of death and but not even turn his head, but just tobacco just come right out and still land in the damn cup without him even turning his head and looking at me.
It's like a southern white redneck superpower that these dudes have. I swear to God, and it's like a really long, like nasty brown spit that comes out too. It's so gross, but they are deadly accurate with it. And you know that dinosaur in Jurassic Park that like spits the venom at you? They're like those motherfuckers right there.
Yeah. So I see that, and the first thing going to my mind, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get him out of here because something's gonna happen, and this fool gonna end up getting us murdered. rednecks are gonna come out of nowhere. Just brothers, sisters, lovers who are also brothers and sisters and cousins are just gonna flock the store. And before I know it, I'm gonna hear screams outside, and I'm just gonna hear in unison shotguns being prepared to fire.
I was gonna say it's always a shotgun, bro. It's always a shotgun.
So I tell him to go find something in the car that I already know for a fact I got in my pocket. So he ain't gonna find it. Okay. So I send him out to go find that. So I'm picking up the stuff.
Bro, it's like throwing a pretend ball for your dog. Like, here you go. It's fucked up.
I don't give a damn.
Totally fucked up.
I don't give a damn. I saved his life and mine. Trust me. So he goes out and do that, and I'm picking up the stuff as quickly as possible. And I'm hearing the whole time just, And it's getting like closer and closer. Well, I swear to God, this man is like humming the national anthem. And it's getting confusing and weird.
National anthem. I'm fucking dying.
You think I'm playing? You think I'm joking? I ain't even playing, bro. And it's like it's just I'm hearing it getting closer and closer. But when I turn around, nothing's there, and it backs up as if it just teleported away. But I know it's following me. So I get everything we need, and I'm like trying not to drop nothing because I know you're probably gonna get mad if I drop something. But I'm like, I just want to get the hell up out of here. I get our stuff, get to the counter, and he just staring me down. He literally looks me up and down, and he's like, "Haven't seen your kind here in a while."
Damn, that's when you know.
I'm like,
gotta get out of there.
Just trying to pick this up real quick.
In my
head, I'm like, I don't even know if I need to do this. Maybe I should just turn my black ass around and walk out the store. I don't know, but I might offend him. Who knows?
Right.
Let's just get this purchase going. And then the other part of me is like, I ain't no punk. And I'm going to show this man that I ain't no black guy who don't got no money. I'm going to buy all this and show him I got that cash. Anyway, so I'm like, just trying to pick this up, man. We heading out, man. We trying to really kind of might end up going to New Orleans. I'm just saying stuff and getting the hell out of here. He like, that's a good idea. And he was like, you probably should get out of here as quickly as you can. We don't need to be here, son.
Oh,
I said,
man.
You're right. I don't need to be here, brother. Bought this stuff, and he was like, yeah, all right, son. You get on out of here. And y'all make sure y'all don't come back now.
Oh my God!
And I got
that sounds like Mississippi to me.
And we got the hell up out of there.
Yeah, that definitely that does sound unfortunately like Mississippi. It's ridiculous. They're I think on Netflix there was this.
I got one more part. Last part of it.
One more part. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Right when I'm walking out, I swear to God, I heard it. I get into the car. I'm not even bullshit. Get into the car, get in the stuff. My boy like, yo, man, I ain't fine. I was like, yeah, I had my pocket the whole time. Yo, Carlos, we can drive. We start driving. I look through the window. I'm not even playing. This motherfucker had a shotgun in his fucking hand. I'm not even playing. Being dead serious. He had a fucking shotgun in his hand. And I was like, bro, we ain't ever coming back to this motherfucker.
No, I would say that dude probably just lives in that shop. He probably like takes a bath in a sink in the bathroom and shit. We got some comments here. He say we got a lot of people that talk like that in Clover. Dueling banjos. I love that, dueling banjos.
See, then I really did. I don't know if I no damn banjo.
Fill the car with tons of chow.
I know if y'all South Park fans, I know Cartman proved the point that all black people can play the bass, but I don't know how to play no damn banjo.
Oh yeah, with Token. Yeah, that shit is funny. He's like, go home. You have a bass in your house. He's like, I don't have a bass.
He's like, no, I don't. He ended up finding out he did. He's like, you know how to play. He's like, I never played it again. Just try. He started playing it. God dang it.
Yeah, it's the same with rednecks and banjos. For some reason, all rednecks know how to play the banjo and like a slide whistle or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, there was on Netflix there was a series called Last Chance U where they followed I'm pretty sure it was a school. I know it was a Southern school, and I'm almost positive it was in Mississippi. And yeah, all the dudes were talking about like we can't even leave campus because all these small towns are so fucking racist. It's ridiculous. Like we're just trying to be out here play football so that we can get picked up by a Division I school. Yeah, and they were constantly complaining like how bored they were because they literally could not leave without some shit popping off. So it's unfortunate, but it is still out there and in that deep south, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, all those states where like if you're driving through and you roll the windows down, it just smells like manure and shit. I don't even know what they do. What is the economy of these states? I need to know. Like, what do they produce? Nothing. It's swampland. Like, I don't understand what goes on down there. But enough about that. Yeah. We're gonna alienate all 2 viewers from Arkansas that we have.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry.
I would never sell comic books to people in Arkansas. Shit. Oh yeah, and they talk to each other in the store, calling each other Ma and Pa. Yeah, no, that's true. This dude knows. He's like calling it as he sees it.
He knows it, bro.
On it smells like that. Shit, it's like he knows. Oh man. All right, let's talk about some Marvel shit because we had some fantastic, entertaining stuff drop, including the finale of Moon Knight as well as the Doctor Strange movie. So, since we are going to be talking about those, we do have to say from this point going forward a little bit of a spoiler alert if you have not seen the movie, if you aren't up to date on Moon Knight. We don't want to spoil it for you, so just jump out, come back later at a different time when you have seen these media presentations. And
remember now, the discussion. We gave you a spoiler. We gave you spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. That's right.
All right, so now they're gone. Oh man.
Yeah. Now let's talk about these fools from Mississippi for real.
Yeah, let's really get this shit popping
out. No, let's talk about Doctor Strange first. Because my gosh. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I thought it was a solid 8 out of 10 film. I thought it was different and unique. I enjoyed the twists that came along the way. I enjoyed the fact that a lot of the shit that we talked about right here on this podcast actually came to fruition.
It really did. It really did.
Yeah, man. What were your initial takes on the movie?
Man, we really need we're psychics, bro. Like seriously, I think we need to like start a psychic institution ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We can do some things. We know the future. I know the future.
You know the future. We got a comment already. Mysterio mentioned he was from 666 or 616. So how did the Illuminati state Strange was from the same universe? Because Mysterio was full of shit. We knew that. But it does open the idea of, did Mysterio meet anyone from an alternate universe? ?
It does. Yeah, it does. Because that is a very interesting, like the fact that he did do that. But yeah, Wanda was amazing. Rootless.
A great performance as well, by the way. For anyone who had, up to this point, not been so much enjoying what she had contributed to, starting with Age of Ultron and all the way up to, where we were with WandaVision, I thought she pulled off an amazing performance in this movie.
I've never had a problem with her. I've always think she was fine. But this was definitely amazing. And I also felt that, to me, and I wonder if you feel the same now, we talked about this a while back where we said that Robert Downey Jr. was the perfect casting of Iron Man. And I said I thought my man for Strange was a great casting too, but you questioned a little bit and was like, I don't know, he ain't been in enough. Does this change your mind a little bit and say, yeah, he was the perfect cast for Strange now?
Oh, no, I thought that. I thought that Benedict Cumberbatch I think I agree with you. I thought I agree with you that Benedict Cumberbatch was on point.
Maybe you did.
Yeah, I thought that Benedict Cumberbatch was on point. He just has that look and the arrogance. He does a very good job, I think, as Doctor Strange. I've had some questions about some other casting, but I always thought, like you said, RDJ and Benedict were fantastic. Wanda with Miss Olsen has also kind of proven her worth, especially in this movie. Vinyl Dragon says Wanda was straight up smoking hot. Let it be said, hammered down. There's a scene in the movie where she's tucking in the kids in her dream or whatever, and like the one was like, I don't want to be tucked in, and I just leaned over to Alexis. I was like, I'll let her tuck me in. Yeah, I did. And she just slapped me on the arm. She's like, shh, slap me on the arm.
Like, wait, did you say that to a random lady? You said
no, to Alexis. No, to
my wife. My bad. I thought you said there was a lady next to me who said that.
No. To Alexis.
Damn, James, what the fuck?
Yeah, Alexis on one side. I chose to talk to the other chick that was on the other side. No. All right, so let's break down the movie. All right, so we start with Doctor Strange. He's having the dream. Just right out the gate, we get America Chavez. How did you feel about America Chavez, by the way?
Okay. Not great, not bad at all. Just okay. I got to see her in more, so I was just it was definitely a good debut. It wasn't bad, but it didn't blow
solid
my
debut. I thought
it was great. It was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
I thought probably one of the better female superheroes that Marvel has introduced, like the way that they brought her in. I thought she did a really good job. I thought they just her dynamic there, and the chemistry on screen was good. And even though she didn't have like a huge part or whatever, like majority screen time, I still thought she really held her own in the movie.
And which she shouldn't have had like a giant major part, to be fair, too. It's not her movie, but she had a good enough time to do.
Yeah,
to say she did a good job.
Right. So we started off with Doctor Strange from an alternate universe, traveling with America Chavez to get the book, which I always forget the damn name of, the good book, basically the antithesis of the Darkhold, that will help give them the spell to stop these demons that are coming after both of them, mainly America. But then he wakes up and he's like, I've been having these dreams. He goes to the wedding of Christine. And
I gotta say, because I'll let you do the breakdown, I'll come in between, but I gotta say this though. How would you feel if that situation, and you can tell, obviously you see the movie, you can tell he's not the happiest about it. But just imagine that. Like, I don't think I can show up to a wedding like that.
Oh, I ain't showing up to a
girl that I care that much about to watch her get married to somebody else. There's no way I can do that. I mean, I just couldn't do that.
No, I'm not sure. Why would I? Dude, if there's an open bar, I might consider it.
But still, I couldn't do that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not even getting the invite. Trust me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If it's an X, it didn't go down well. And that didn't finish on a note that I'm being invited to.
And honestly, if I showed up, she would probably be concerned.
If anyone has any objection to this wedding, speak now. Black Santa just kicks down the door.
Exactly.
Ho, motherfucker.
Yeah, ho, motherfucker. Just start zapping my magic all over the place. And now I turn her into a jackass. And now you're a donkey's ass. A literal ass.
Shit. Yeah, I would not be able to go. So I guess Doctor Strange is trying to take the high road. Both of them are trying to take the high road. I don't know. Maybe she was inviting him to be polite, didn't expect him to show up, and then poof, there he is.
Doctor Strange taking the high road is kind of funny when you think about it.
Yeah, it is a little ridiculous.
He's one of the most petty motherfucking heroes.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Oh, 100%. And just like a complete douche all the time. Especially the older comic books. That's why I love that aspect that that Benedict brings to that character, where he's like, he is pretty solid, like that sarcastic douchebag that he's got going on, and we got to witness some of that when he is presented before the Illuminati as well. But like, because he kind of lost it a little bit, especially in fucking No Way Home. Fuck that movie. But that's why I was a little worried with him coming back with his own movie. But I was glad that they reinforced that part of the character, because especially in those old ones, he's just bitter and petty and just like sarcastic as hell. Like, if you haven't read some of the classics from the 70s and 80s, you gotta give them a read, because it's
100%.
Yeah. All right, so we have a couple of comments here. I'm sorry. Here, let's catch up. One of the missed opportunities was for them not to bring back maybe an evil Vision that she controls. She loved her husband so much then. Now she only mourns her kids. Okay. And, solid, but I think they're going to save the colorless or white Vision, however you want to say it, to bring him back in the future. So I think Vision is coming back. It's just not.
Because there's no reason to have that plot just sticking around if you're never going to use them again. If that's the point, then don't have them show up. Don't have them still be in existence.
It's totally a W kind of thing to walk with your tail between your legs. Oh, you're talking about like if you weren't to show up. The worn out other doctor at the wedding was a hilarious cameo. He said both his cats died. Thank goodness Wanda doesn't know calculus, right? I'm saying, because Peter beat Strange with geometry, so it's a good thing that Wanda didn't know calculus, or man, this universe would be in trouble.
GG.
All right, so he shows up to the wedding. Of course, some shit pops off where we get, was it Gargantos? Was it Shumagorath? Oh, guess what? It didn't fucking matter, because they never even named it to begin with. So it's a demon. They just call it a demon that Wanda has summoned, but we don't know this at this point, to go after America. America pops up. Doctor Strange is like, wait, that's weird. You were in my dream last night. And she was like, bro, I'm not 18. Stop.
He's like, bro, I got that magic. I can tell you however old I want you to be. Now answer my damn question. What is going on here?
Doctor Strange is like, whoa now, hold on a second. I just saved your life by stabbing the eyeball out of this weird tentacle porn looking thing that just came out of the street.
And then the girl shows up too. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like some Pornhub right there, brother.
Steven is taking care of tentacle fetish and the weird interdimensional Hispanic girl at the same time. I don't know, Steven. I don't know. You might need to calm down with what's going on here. How about when you go through the crowd? Oh yeah, when they start jumping through dimensions. Yeah, we'll get there. So basically, he's like, what's happening? She's lost. Is the deal? So she can't control her power, which becomes a kind of a staple for the movie. How can we get this girl to control her power? Mm-hmm. Well, turns out Wanda knows how to do it. Ooh. Doctor Strange doesn't know that yet. Goes and pays a visit where she's in the field that she has manifested, and she's like, "Oh yeah, all of this is totally real. What's going on? I don't do anything wrong." And Doctor Strange is like, "Bullshit."
Yeah. The conversation obviously was a red flag when you really listen to what she's saying and how she knew certain things. It's like, yeah.
Right. She knew her name, the name of America Chavez. Mm-hmm. She definitely was pulling some shenanigans. Figured that Strange was after her for the whole Westview incident. And still weird that nobody was after her for the Westview incident.
Yeah, I know. I actually was thinking the exact same thing the whole time. Like, Avengers. Like, seriously, I don't care if you helped us. Like, seriously, every Avenger should have knocked on our door. Like, we really need to really talk about it.
Strange. You were in my dream last night, America. I'm in your dreams every night. Cue music. Bounce. Go wow wow.
This movie's gonna be a whole lot more than PG-13.
Yo, we must have watched the wrong Doctor Strange movie.
I think we did, bro. They apparently we watched the bootleg in the theater. Apparently,
Yeah. Why I get my copy from the dude who's selling from the fruit cart down the street vendor, and it was a whole different movie. I don't know what was going on there, but yeah, let's not. So it seemed like it was insinuated that she was kicked out of the Avengers. For the
it seemed that way, but they didn't really say though.
They didn't say it. Yeah, they didn't say it, but it did seem like that was the case because Doctor Strange was like, "Yeah, well, we fix it, and then you're back on the lunch boxes or whatever the joke that was made.
Right?
You're back on the A team. Yeah, got you back on the lunch boxes, etc." So it seemed like she had been kicked out of the Avengers.
But here's the thing: even if you want to say, "Well, we just kicked her out," because she was a member of the team or whatever, that's still a little biased. Because what if a regular villain did something like that? Would it just be that simple to just let her be free to walk around without no real consequence?
Right. So that's why maybe they were like giving her a pass because of everything she had been through.
Especially if I'm not Hawkeye, because he ain't doing shit. But if I'm somebody who can actually do something. I'm just not gonna honestly, it's gonna be surveillance on her 24/7. Or honestly, I'm just not letting her just do whatever the hell she wants just freely.
Right.
Or maybe deep down, those dudes was like, bro, we can't stop her anyway, so let's not piss her off again.
Right. Which, I mean, is kind of like how Europe treated Hitler, if we want to be honest. If you want to be real. So it's like Doctor Strange is really Winston Churchill.
Wanda and Hitler today, but all right.
Well, I'm just saying, everyone was just kind of like, there's no way that he'll just keep doing shit. We'll just give him what he wants. Yeah. And then Hitler was like, I'm gonna keep doing this shit. So I mean, that's basically what Wanda did. She didn't kill 6 million Jews, but she did enslave an entire town. So kind of similar. But yeah, they're basically talking about. Doctor Strange recognizes the fact that Wanda could enslave not only the entire planet, but the entire multiverse. Like, she is that powerful on the power scale that if she got a hold of America's powers, she could control the multiverse, which is insane. That's an insane amount of power that she is now classed at. Would you agree?
No, I would fully agree. Yeah, that is insane. That is.
I mean, that's a feat that I was sitting there in the theater, did he just say that? She could control not just the planet Earth, which she I already assumed if she could control Westview, that she could probably learn how to control the world, which she does in House of X, right? So not only that, but that the whole universe, and then the whole multiverse, which is that's just insane.
I'm gonna say though, I don't know if she would be able to do it. I think it would obviously have to be with her going in and out by teleporting places. That's the reason why he's saying she can do that. And it's not just the thing of she can just do it from sitting at home, obviously. She can't just sit on Earth and just chill and do that way. She would have to teleport to different type of universes to do that, and different planets to planet. I'm gonna say it's more like a breaking down of for instance, and I love being able to bring this up, when they brought up the fact that Kid Buu in general could destroy every universe, all the universes, if you left him unchecked. But the thing would be him going to planet to planet and just blowing it up. And when he was looking for Vegeta and Goku, he went to a planet, he blew it up, and then he reformed himself. Went to another planet a second later, blew it up, and reformed himself hunting for Vegeta and Goku. I think that's what they mean. If she goes to planet, then she would be able to do that by teleporting there. I don't think they mean she can just sit on Earth and control an entire universe. I don't think they mean she's that powerful.
Okay, because I was like, that's insane. I was just mind blown.
Because that's a huge jump. That's what I was thinking. Big of a jump. Because she hasn't even. Obviously, she could probably do it like you said, but she haven't even actually shown herself controlling just Earth itself, the entirety of Earth. to just go and say, oh, from Earth, she can control the entire universe. No, I don't think she can do that. Right. But it's still, she's still obviously extremely dangerous.
Extremely dangerous, extremely powerful. We were talking about her being ridiculously OP before the movie. We were discussing the fact that going into this movie, we have to know that Wanda is OP. But when they said that, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? So that does make more sense, though, if she gets the power to. It just depends where she is to control. But so that's what she's after. She's like, look, either you're going to give me America Chavez, or I'm going to take her bitch ass from you. So she's like, you got till whenever to decide. Doctor Strange woke up and chose violence. So he's like, we're defending this shit. Even though I've known this bitch for 5 minutes, I want to get to know her on a more physical level. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa, again, I guess I must have got the wrong one. What the hell is Theater I was watching? What the fuck?
So he's like, obviously, we're going to fight for the side of good. You're crazy. The one line that she gave that was pretty dope. She's like, if you hand her over, you'll be handing her over as Wanda. If I have to show up, you're going to be dealing with the Scarlet Witch or whatever. I thought that was pretty cool.
She was savage through this whole movie, bro.
Yeah. Yes. I was like, all right, okay, I see you. That was pretty dope. So she shows up, they're fighting. The fight was cool, and then it just spans to basically the only way to keep Wanda from stealing the power and essentially killing America Chavez is for Doctor Strange, after America opens up a portal out of fright, basically just leaps and just goes with her into the multiverse, which that scene was super, super cool, by the way.
It was.
I mean, they were just like jumping through all the different weird multiverse or universes, one of which was a universe of paint. I'm sure there were plenty of like little Easter eggs that was in that scene that I missed, that I can't wait to like kind of pause.
I'm pretty sure
when I'm able to sit down and watch it on Disney Plus, to just kind of sit and pause and see if there is anything that you could see. But yeah, that scene was pretty cool. But they basically end up poof. I don't remember which multiverse number it is that they end up. But they're like, hey, we need to go find the other Doctor Strange, is basically what it is. So they go to the that universe's Sanctum Sanctorum, where there is a massive statue for Doctor Strange, and his buddy comes out, and he's like, I knew that this day would come. And Doctor Strange was like, well, this has to be a good sign, right? Wrong. Hold on, let's catch up on some comments here before we go into this. So we have, they bring back Master Hamir for this film. He's stand guarding America, which makes you hope for a huge standoff. Then he just slides into the quicksand floor, right? Chris, the Black Santa, aka the Grinch who stole my stereo, could have held back Wanda simply by saying to Wanda, sexual chocolate. That's a fantastic comment right there. Rob says, but here's the thing, the Scarlet Witch can alter reality itself. Why couldn't she go to another universe without the Darkhold? She doesn't need the access to the multiverse, just one other universe. That is a good point. So I was thinking kind of similar, like, why does she need America so bad when she can use the Darkhold to basically go find her kids, which she ends up doing anyway.
Yeah.
She ends up using the Darkhold to travel through the multiverse anyway. So it was a little strange. I guess because she physically couldn't go do it, she had to dream walk or sleepwalk or whatever they wanted to call it.
Right. And this way, then she would be able to actually just do it a lot more easily. It's probably just a thing of convenience. Right. It'll be more convenient to have the power and be able to just use it when you want to happen to do all these other things to actually do it.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. All right. So Mordo is like, what's up? And Doctor Strange is like, this could be really bad. It could be really good. We don't know. Turns out it's bad. They spike their drinks and they wake up in a cell. And who else is there, of course, but the other Christine, who is the leading researcher on the multiverse stuff. I'm sure she had a more official title. Can't remember. But did mention, name dropped, quick little name drop of the Baxter Foundation, which gave my heart the old fluttering palpitations. I was so excited. Like, no one in the theater made any kind of recognition that she just said Baxter Foundation. And I'm just sitting there like, because I was sitting there with my boy Ian, as well as Alexa. I'm looking around. Ian's the only other one who's like, oh yeah, Baxter. And I'm sitting there like, nobody. All right, cool. All right, all these motherfuckers don't read comic books. Okay, which is fine. I'm just glad that they're enjoying the content however they can. But so that got me excited. But then they're like, the Illuminati will see you now. And I was like, all right, here we go. Yeah, and that was like one thing where I wish they hadn't put in the TV spot, but it was still cool. A cool moment. So he goes, they bring him in. The Ultron bots are bringing him, which I found humorous that Ultron was like the security in this universe. Bring him into the room of the Illuminati. And who are the Illuminati made up of, Chris? We were so close. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We had Black Bolt, Blackagar Boltagon, his Blackalicious is what he likes to go by. We had Black Bolt. Right. We had Captain Carter. We had we had Mordor, right? He was the Sorcerer Supreme in that universe. And we had, who was the other one that was actually sitting there? Oh, Captain Marvel was sitting there. So those are the four, and then who drops in? But John Krasinski as Reed Richards.
Now that's an interesting one, because some people, I don't know, but some are saying he might not actually be the Reed Richards that we get, and it could be somebody else, or he is going to be the Reed Richards we get. We don't know.
It's at least some people,
at least from what I'm hearing, I don't know.
Because he's very interested in doing it, but he wants to direct the movie. So he said that he would love to be, obviously he's been, like, the fans have wanted him as Reed for years. He's been wanting to be a part of Marvel since Captain America. Like, he put on the suit and then chickened out. So he's very interested, right? But he said he wants to direct it. He has some directing experience with A Quiet Place and A Quiet Place 2. So but I don't know if that, is enough for like the blockbuster phase ender movie that Fantastic Four is going to be. Obviously, he's going to be under the guidance of, it doesn't matter who the director is, it's going to be under the guidance of Kevin Feige and a lot of other executives at Marvel. But that's still a big responsibility to not only are you the star, but you are also directing. That's huge. So it would be interesting going forward to see, but I thought he nailed it in this movie, at least. I thought he did a good job. A little quick spoken, similar to when you finally get the wizard at the end of the Wizard of Oz. A little fast spoken.
It's just they weren't really there for long anyway, though.
Well, no. Well, we will get to that, but the amount of time that he was there, I thought he did an all right job. So I was excited to see him in the part, and then we also get
that was the coolest part to me, that they actually played the theme. That was really cool.
They played the theme, all of the music
theme. I was like, that's cool. The X-Men animated. So I was like, that's neat. So I don't know if that's implying that he is that Professor X, or if it was just an Easter egg. I don't know.
Yeah. It could have just been an Easter egg. The person who did the music was Danny Elfman, who basically did all of Tim Burton's stuff. So the Batman, Nightmare Before Christmas, anything that Tim Burton is involved in, he's the music guy. So he had like this weird band that didn't make it way back then, but Tim Burton really liked him for some reason and just brought him along. And he was not a movie composer, score composer at all. And Tim Burton was like, you need to figure it out because this is what I want you to do. So that's how he came around. But like the whole time I'm like vibing to the music. I thought all of it was really dope. And then at the end when I saw it was Danny Elfman that did it, I was like, oh, cool. So that was just a little piece of information, a little nugget there. But yeah, so Professor X comes strolling in, and all of them are basically like, yeah, fuck Wanda. You're the problem, Doctor Strange. Like, we could deal with your little Scarlet Witch situation. What we can't deal with is Doctor Strange on the loose. And Strange is like, you're making a mistake. You need to set me free. We need to get the Shanti and stop Wanda, because if she gets America Chavez, then not only is your universe in danger, but the entire multiverse is in danger. All of them were like, no, I don't think I will. And they're like, well, let's go stop her ourselves. and yeah, that did not work out so well. I did like, however, the little throwback to Black Bolt after they had stopped Thanos, and they were like, we need to take care of Doctor Strange, and they just showed the power that Black Bolt has. That was pretty cool. Yeah, just destroyed him with a little whisper of I'm sorry. And then they were all systematically dismantled and destroyed by Scarlet Witch within 5 minutes. Which, did we call that, Chris? I feel like we did.
Yeah.
I feel like we said if it is the Illuminati, all of them will die except maybe Reed.
Yeah.
And all of them died, including Reed.
Reed
was the first to go. Reed did not make it at all. I was like, I was like, maybe Reed scrapes out to become the Maker at the end or something, but no,
not this version at least.
Not this version.
He got cooked, son. Oh my god.
Oh Lord. Mordo didn't die. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Namor and T'Challa should have been in the Illuminati instead of Captain Marvel, and Captain cut me in half. I think that Namor, they're saving that little that surprise for Black Panther. I think it's just kind
of. Plus, that would have put him in a bad situation if they put him in the movie, because if he was part of the Illuminati group, then he, even though it's not the Namor of, the one that we're going to get in the Black Panther movie, but still it's a Namor, you would have had to get him washed too. And that's a terrible thing. It's like wrestling booking. You don't want your top either babyface or your top heel to just get washed before they have their big moment. You want him to, if he's going to lose, he loses in the movie where you can make him look good, because he wouldn't have looked good at all here. He would have just got completely washed.
Yeah.
And there's no way you can make an argument that he's going to perform better than like Reed really in a fight against Wanda. It's going to be basically the same outcome. And honestly, Reed's a lot smarter. So Reed would, in theory, perform better than Namor would have. But it's going to be the same outcome. Both of them getting their heads blown up, honestly.
Yes. Wanda saying, do they have a mother, was chilling. But the other part of that was really cool was when Wanda said, do you have children? And Reed said, yes. Was that an Easter egg or what? Nice little call for Franklin. Possibly a little Annihilus future, maybe the negative zone going on that we can see for the future of Marvel. So all of that was basically just kind of thrown in the air as a possibility when Wanda said, "Do you have children?" and he said yes. So that was another moment where I was like looking around and everyone's like, "Okay," and I was like, fuck y'all. I need to see this movie with some people who know what the fuck this shit is and getting hyped. I'm getting hyped in here, and everyone's going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Calm down. But yeah.
Dave
so
whips his dick out. Yes!
All right. That actually happened.
That actually happened.
Yeah. I don't know why we would want to.
I can't take this motherfucker nowhere.
Put your dick away for the last time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the third time today I've had to tell you. Put your dick away.
Right.
Just too excited. I'm sorry. But yeah, so Reed gets unraveled. That was kind of crazy. Black Bolt with a sealed mouth explodes his own head. That was kind of crazy.
That was I like that one the most in theory. That she literally just like stop, and then he just blows his own head up. I was like, that's kind of cool.
That was nuts. And then Captain Carter was cut in half with the shield. That was crazy. You know, I don't know why like nobody thought to do that to Captain America, but you know, that's cool. I was like, damn, was that? I mean, if she's essentially the same, right? As she has the super soldier serum, and
I wouldn't say she's the same. I never said. I said it before. I always felt she does not have the leadership qualities as Cap, and I really think now Cap is a better version than she was. I really do. I think, honest to God, they're not the same.
But the physical aspect, I guess the physical strength aspect.
In a way, maybe, but that you can't even say that because just because you're another version of another doesn't mean you're equal in strength or ability. You just have a similar ability. There's tons of all the different Spider-Mans who are completely different in terms of scaling of power.
Well, that's true. Okay.
And it's the same thing with that. It could be another alternate version of yourself, but that alternate version doesn't mean you have the exact same amount of power and skill. It just means you have the same power and your origin stories is similar, but that don't mean you're equal.
Right. Vinyl Dragon says they're like the great value Walmart characters.
That's what they were. Exactly. Yeah. Like I honestly felt, now don't get me wrong, I ain't sitting here saying Captain America, he gonna come out here and whoop Wanda's ass, but I don't think he would have died like that. He would just die different.
It would have been the head that came off instead of the whole body. I was just, you know, because I mean, I know Bucky's not as strong as Wanda either, but like he did the same thing where he threw the shield hard as fuck, like hard as he possibly could, and it hit Cap in the abs, and all he did was slide backwards. So the fact that, I mean, that shield must have been whizzing at old Peggy. You know, maybe she got pegged a couple times.
Now be fair, you did say it. You did say that Bucky ain't as strong as Wanda.
No, I know.
Is the key thing,
I know. But it was just the first thing that popped in my mind. I was like, oh, okay, that's just a weird way to kill her. But all right, it's cool. It's, you know, whatever. It does what it does. Brought a whole pillar down on top of Captain Marvel. Weakest death that I've ever seen of a superhero of her power. Good God. That was,
again, that shows it right there and there. I don't think our Captain Marvel would have died like that. I think she would have like brushed that off. Like, all right, let's get.
I was surprised that was the killing stroke for her as well. The Professor X was kind of cool, trying to go inside the mind of Wanda to rescue, and then that didn't work out so well for him, obviously. So yeah, it just took them all out, and Doctor Strange was like, "We need to get out of here. We need to escape." So they're trying to find the jump point to get to the Vishanti, which is really their only hope at this point. Push come to shove, they get to the Vishanti, but not in time. Wanda burns the page, basically kicks them out into another universe to trap them there, and then takes America with her to go to the Darkhold. And man, now Doctor Strange is trapped in this other universe with Christine. Oh, I forgot Christine magically shows back up too. So with Christine, yeah, in the nick of time, right? So how did you like the Doctor Strange talking to Doctor Strange aspect of the scene that followed?
I thought it was good. I really enjoyed it, actually. I thought it was really good stuff. It was really cool. And obviously it proved, I mean, and this was something that everybody saw coming to begin with, especially like it showed that it was the Doctor Strange from the animated series that we got from the Disney Plus stuff.
Right.
We knew it was going to be him.
Right.
It was really much. It wasn't going to be much.
Magic stealing Doctor Strange.
Right. It wasn't going to be. That wasn't really a shocker whatsoever. It was a thing of when is he going to really show up.
Right.
And so I enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure you did too.
I did. You know what I liked a lot about it is that Benedict played every time that he was a different Strange, he played it differently. Like it was legitimately different. Like it felt like it was actually a different character. They looked different. They moved different. So that I did enjoy. That like he was, such a good actor that he could embody a different version of himself, if that makes sense. So that part was really cool. I liked how ominous it started getting, like tension building. Because we know, but obviously he doesn't know, that this is a Strange that basically lured other strangers to find him, or he found them and zapped their power, and not just Doctor Strange's, but any being with any kind of cosmic power that he was
really
just after them.
Yeah, mostly all the Sorcerer Supremes and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. So and so this is a very, very powerful Doctor Strange that Stephen is dealing with now, and he doesn't know it. So when he's like, "Tell me about Christine," and he tells the story, and he's like, "Yeah, that sounds about right," because like we know he's dealt with her death a myriad of times,
back over and over.
Exactly.
And over and over.
Yeah. So that fight was pretty cool. The music battle, the fight with the power and the magic, everything like that. I was blown away. I thought it was really cool.
What is your opinion on the fact that R. Strange won, though?
I mean, he had
considering how powerful this other one was. What do you think about that? Power Smite.
They had to scale. I think they had to scale him down for plot use, which I was okay with. I mean, you can't have Strange get to the end of the Earth and then die. It'd be kind of weird. Bodied. Yeah, just get bodied, right? And then it's like, all right, how do we end this movie with the
Evil Strange is now R. Strange. Good luck, fellas.
So I mean,
I felt maybe I think I would have did something way more obvious to show that the Evil Strange made a huge mistake, which led to him losing.
Maybe a little more arrogance.
Yeah, something that would have been like, I would have made it where it's hands down R. Strange did not have an actual chance of winning, and something that like it would have been very obvious that you see that, okay, he only won because of so and so. And then I honestly would have like, I would have did something like that to make it a little more, to give the Evil Strange a lot more, like a way more badass way of like going out.
Right. I feel you on that one. I think the only way they would have been able to pull it off is because our Steven has learned from his arrogance and definitely has a lot more humility than any of the other strangers that he comes across. Even in this movie, that's kind of like his reputation precedes him. Oh, every Strange we've met is the same. Oh, all of you think that you could control whatever the hell you wanted to do. All of you have to be the one to hold the knife, I think is the phrase that they said in the movie. And so it would have had to be something where Evil Strange basically is just like, he misjudges or thinks that he has it in the bag. Like, there's no problem. I got this. I'm too powerful for you. And that would have been his downfall. But yeah, I mean, I get it. Time constraints, moving constraints, plot devices, they move forward. R. Strange wins, deep dives into that dark hold. And from there, it just becomes pretty much like, I mean, it was already kind of a horror movie with like the way Wanda was chasing them down the hallways and stuff to get to that point. Kind of like that, just like that, like Evil Dead movie that Sam Raimi has directed before. But
that was cool, actually. Speaking of,
but now it's like, it's actually like getting to a point where, I mean, I guess as far as Marvel's willing to push it for a movie that's directed towards kids, kind of horror vibes, I guess, going on, that he rises a dead, decaying, rotting Doctor Strange out of a grave and uses him to go after Wanda. That I thought was really dope. Marvel zombie Doctor Strange after Wanda was sick, dude. I thoroughly enjoyed every bit of that.
I did too. And it was interesting too about it when you think about, like, obviously they had to tone down Doctor Strange too, of course, because in theory, I've always said it. In theory, this Strange should be, since it's the beginning of him, it should basically be the OP Strange that was part of the comics when he first came. Because honestly, that Doctor Strange was on a whole nother level power scaling wise. Like, I still believe 100%. Wanda at her most in her comics would still get washed by that OP Doctor Strange from when he first was Doctor Strange. I still believe that. Okay. Even with all the no more mutant crap that she was able to do, that Doctor Strange was freaking OP as hell. Okay. And then they eventually nerfed him. But I think I just think that's interesting.
Jimmy K's dad says, who knows how long the evil Strange had existed in his sanctorum. He may not have used his magic for decades, and all that time the Darkhold was corrupting him, so evil Strange may have actually been a little weaker. A good point.
Maybe. I just felt, again, they should have did something more obvious to show us that. Because in theory, our Strange should have not won. Like, considering what we saw the evil Strange do, how does he win that? Like, how does he really legitimately win that?
Right.
Without really making it as blatantly obvious as possible that, yeah.
Well, I mean, especially if you come right off of the What If episode, where he was very easily murdering Sorcerer Supremes and taking their power for his own. And technically, our version of Strange is not the Sorcerer Supreme at all, even though he is, but he's not. So you're right. I mean, if you're just thinking about it, if battle one-on-one, then, he should have taken it. But now this makes me think how Spider-Man would have dealt with evil Strange, because Spider-Man one-shotted Doctor Strange in 5 minutes. All right, so now he's going up again. Spider-Man might be the Sorcerer Supreme.
Oh my God. Why did I know you were going to say, yeah, Spider-Man might be the Sorcerer Supreme? I'm not even fucking playing. I knew you were going to say that, all right? So to wrap this part is up real quick. And I love always bringing Dragon Ball, but I'm going to use another anime too. But it's just like when Goku fought Frieza, Goku was completely outmatched. And like Goku at base and everything, all his training power, only was able to basically bring Frieza to like 50%, really. It took into Goku's fucking best friend being killed and everything going to hell. He turned Super Saiyan and he's finally able to win. But it's just like, I like how in Yu-Gi-Oh! We'll bring Yu-Gi-Oh! Up. I like how in Yu-Gi-Oh! When Joey went against Merrick, and Merrick completely played around in the entire duel. In the entire duel. He just played around with Joey the whole time and was not trying. Every time he had opportunities to win, he would be like, nah, I'm good. Go ahead, Joe. You can do something. He just played around. And in the end, Joey would have actually won the duel because of Merrick's foolishness if it weren't for the fact that Joey passed out. Merrick literally only won because Joey passed out. Merrick being so much more powerful, so much more skilled, Joey had no way of winning unless Merrick, and it obviously continued to show us, Merrick would pass on opportunities to end the duel and win. He would do this, let Joey do this, let Joey do that, and then it almost bit him in the ass. I kind of wish they did something like that, where he made a colossal mistake that led to him losing. Because that was my only disappointment. Not disappointment, but that was the only thing I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That was my only thing.
Yeah, I feel it. I can respect it. I still enjoyed the music part of the battle. I liked that they did fight. Right. Yeah, but yeah, I'm with you. Like, maybe it could have been a little bit.
Really annoys me. I guess.
All right, so then to wrap it up, Scarlet Witch finds the error of her way after America presents her the universe where she can see her children and how she's actually going to affect the other Wanda, who is lucky enough to be a mother to the kids. And basically Wanda's like, I can't do this, and decides that she needs to destroy the Darkhold, bringing this tower, temple, throne, shrine, whatever you want to call it, down upon herself, which we also kind of called that. I know she's not dead. Let's get one.
No, but yeah, especially considering the actress Miss Olsen has signed like a 5-year contract with him recently. So
right,
she's definitely not dead.
She's definitely not dead.
We did call that it would end in a way where she would be tucking out at least. Even if not dead, she would be off for a period of time. Like, I don't think she's going to show up just, super soon. I think they can give her some time that she's gone.
Yes, I do agree with that. But we did say that Marvel's going to make her so OP that the only way that they can deal with her is to kill her. And that's kind of how they presented it in this movie.
That's what they did.
So they presented her as the only way they can handle her was her death. The old Sam Raimi callback to Spider-Man 2, where Dr. Octopus brings his own creation down upon himself, was very fitting, where Wanda brings her own creation, or I guess the Darkhold, down upon herself. So, like,
I'm sorry, you said that genre, and I'm thinking of Spider-Man 3 when Peter Parker, see you, chump.
Throw some dirt in your eye. Can you imagine if we got emo Strange dancing down the street of New York? God damn it, that's exactly what we did.
Then Wanda just looking out like, what are you doing? And then she just joins in, and they're just dancing down the street, bro. And then Peter comes out of nowhere.
A little bit of a missed opportunity there.
100%.
So we could go back. I did like the Bruce Campbell cameo.
I thought that because you talk about the whole Evil Dead thing. Yeah, I thought that was freaking awesome.
That shit was pretty funny.
Cool when I saw it. I was like, oh, that's neat. They even did the arm thing too. That was awesome.
Yeah. But overall, man, solid movie. A lot of people are like hating and all this other shit or whatever because it was weird, it was different, it didn't follow the Marvel formula of punchy, fighty, etc. So I liked it. I thought it was solid. Like I said, I think I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I think that it opens up a lot for Marvel coming up in the future. I think now we have
a lot very more. Heavily on the whole Secret War thing. Like all of it about the excursions and everything. It was very heavily. Yeah,
the incursions. The points colliding. We still have room for Kang, that was the only one I was surprised didn't show up. So we still have room for Kang. We now have, if there's, alternate versions of these characters, that means those characters exist in the other universes. So we do have now confirmed Inhumans and Fantastic Four and X-Men. They're coming. It's all going to be worked on and joined in. It's just a matter of how they're going to do it and how they're going to bring it in. And
I'm happy you brought that up, though, because, again, this still puts up, they still actually, in a way, put up a bigger issue. Because, okay, so Professor X was there, so does that mean we have a Professor X too? And if that is the case, why come the X-Men haven't showed up to stop Wanda?
Right.
Like, seriously, like, why come they haven't showed up? Especially in this scenario.
Especially since Wanda is the daughter of Magneto. I mean, not in this universe.
None of them have done anything.
But technically, she is. But,
the adopted daughter, I got you.
Yeah.
But I understand, why come none of them have shown up and done anything?
Like, they're probably gonna do
this scenario with this movie, in theory, there's no reason why the X-Men didn't show up. Obviously, movie-wise and stuff-wise, we get all that. But I'm saying, in terms of storytelling, why come they didn't show up? You can't tell me someone don't know what's going on. He knows everything that's popping off on Earth. So it's like, we're just going to continue to let her become this much of a problem. No.
In the books, there's one book that was hidden, so she may not have been able to destroy just that one. Talking about the Darkhold. Wanda, just know they will always be loved. Scarlet Witch, put the kids to bed, and I will show you some love. Cue music, pound chicken. Wow. God damn it. We're just getting Wanda porn over here.
See, that's what we got sponsored, bro. They worry about
Inhumans would be great as long as they don't cut off Medusa's hair. I never saw the Inhumans show, so I can't even speak upon the show really. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess at some point I need to watch. I also haven't watched the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show. So that's another show that
I didn't fully watch it, but I was watching the stuff they did with Ghost Rider, and damn, they did a good job with Ghost Rider.
Oh, really? Oh, see, now I need to watch it. Ghost Rider's my dude.
Like, they had him powerful. They had him beasting and feasting. Like, that dude was a savage in there. I was like, hey, damn, bro. I was like, all right, this the Ghost Rider we need in MCU, man. They did a good job.
It was Danny. No, who did they use?
No, they used the latest Ghost Rider.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering, I was like, who? Because I had heard that Ghost Rider showed up in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I hadn't heard the praise that you just gave. So I do need to go back and watch that show. I do need to go back and watch Inhumans. Maybe I don't need to waste my time on Inhumans. I don't know. Terminator Latino Ghost Rider. It's the all new Ghost Rider. It's not the Terminator Latino Ghost Rider.
They didn't use old Johnny. I was like, okay, but nah, they did a good job with that. I liked how he was in there. I thought he was pretty cool.
Old Robbie.
There's even a feat there where, like, there was this room that Hulk supposedly could not break free of, and he just easily breaks free of it. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's good.
Ghost Rider versus Hulk stories are severely underrated, just by the way. As far as, like, someone who can hold up against the Hulk and have an entertaining battle, because it's never the thing. The thing gets washed every time.
Every time my man gets cooked.
Every time. It don't matter. Like, even in the days where Stan Lee was writing it and he always wanted to end it in a tie or whatever, like, no, he still got washed. But, like, Ghost Rider versus Hulk was always like on another level for me, where it was actually interesting. His Ghost Rider's a savage. He don't give a fuck. He's like,
he is, dude. That dude is
give you that
so
penance
powerful.
stare, and he's like, look into their soul. Here we go. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ghost Rider was very well done. I guess I got to go back and watch it, if anything, just for Ghost Rider to see my man Robbie.
Yeah, that's like the only stuff I was watching. I was like, oh man, this is awesome. I don't know if I feel like watching this whole series, but this is awesome now. Like, that stuff was cool. I was like, this is cool as shit. But that was good stuff.
All right.
But no, I agree. The movie, I enjoyed the movie. I know, of course, there's always gonna be people hating and having their own thing, and some people can have an opinion if they just don't like the movie. But a lot of times it's like people just hating, saying that. But
I get it. If you don't like the movie, you don't like the movie.
Yeah, if you legitimately don't like the movie, that's cool. I mean, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
It just seems like,
we do know we in that society now where there is a lot of hating, just for no reason, just to hate, all because your homie hates, all because you see the internet hate, you got to hate with them.
Right. Which that has become the cool thing to do now with Marvel projects is ever since Scorsese came out and said that Marvel movies are not art, they're not cinema, they're not movies. It's not.
Yeah, he said they're basically the same thing. Each movie's the same thing.
He's killing the art of movies or whatever the fuck that Scorsese. Like, sit down, you short motherfucker. Like we get it. You made some cool movies. That's cool. No, Scorsese's a legend. But, like, ever since he said that, I feel like critics now, like, that's all they say too. Is like, well, because Scorsese said it, we all have to say now every Marvel project that comes out, it's not cool, it's not hip, it's no whatever. Like, okay, we get, like, calm down. Like, it's supposed to be fun. They're not going up there to win an Oscar, and they're not trying to tell, like, you know, some crazy dramatic story. It's a fun movie. You know,
even though I can make an argument that Black Panther should have got a lot more respect than it got, but yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, obviously there are standout ones. Black Panther was definitely a standout. I thought the first Avengers film was definitely a standout. I thought the Winter Soldier, I thought, was a standout. They're like standouts, of course, but I would say on the whole, they're not making these movies with the intention of winning an Oscar per se, right? It's not like they're trying. That's not their goal. It's a comic book movie. Like, comic books cost a dime back then, and it was like a throwaway rag of a magazine. Like, these are just fun stories that we are enjoying, and now we're living in a time where there's so much content out there, and we should just be grateful for the fact that we can enjoy it in this medium that we can, because let's be real, a lot of these motherfuckers wouldn't be reading the books or have never read the books if it wasn't for these movies to begin with.
Yeah.
So,
and those movies that did win those Oscars don't even come close to making the money that the Marvel movies make. So they're like, yeah, you won an Oscar that in the grand scheme of things, a week from now, every fan who watched that garbage is going to forget your movie even existed. While our movie is continuing to make tons and tons of money and is going to continue to be talked about.
Yeah. No, who's really what? What even won like Best Picture this year?
Exactly.
Picture. All I know about the Oscars was that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. That's literally it. Okay, so Coda. So there's no theme park for Coda. There's a theme park for the Marvel movies. No theme park for Coda. So that, you're right. Like, if you're looking at it as far as a goal of like what people want to see and go out and enjoy, you're getting trumped. Because
my goal would be, what movie, for me, it would be what's going to make more money and what's going to be long lasting. Can you tell me who won the Oscars for Best Film last year?
No.
Year before that?
Nope. I just don't care.
Year before that?
Exactly. Yeah, man.
Okay, but you can tell me what happened in a Marvel movie last year before that, and the year before that.
Right. And again, it's like different people will like different things. So someone else may know the answer to those questions, but not know shit about Marvel. And that's cool.
But here's the key thing. The majority of people will know the Marvel answer, not the Oscar answer.
There's no theme park for Coda yet.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's coming.
God, can you imagine being a theme park for something like
the podcast is over, like breaking news? They got a theme park now.
They got a theme park for it. Yeah, if they made a theme park for some of the depressing ass movies that win Oscars, it would just be, oh my god.
And they're building it right next to Marvel's theme park.
Yeah, out in LA, or I guess it's Anaheim, right next to the Marvel Avengers land or whatever's in Disney out there, or in Universal. I guess they've got some Marvel stuff out there in Orlando. All right, so now we're also going to build this theme park that's based off of a movie that's based off of World War II, where you can actually get shot at in the trenches. We want to make it nice and inclusive and make you feel like you're really part of the experience there.
When you say that, you actually make me think they're actually going to put it in Mississippi, and they're going to promote it to the black people. And right next to them, be like, oh, y'all, come on down. Oh, you blacks, we want y'all to come on down. Oh, we got our fried chicken and Kool-Aid. Come on down.
This is why we're not sponsored by anybody. Oh, shit. All right. Well, we didn't quite make it to Moon Knight. We'll touch on that next week, what we thought about Moon Knight. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Hit that like button again. We appreciate y'all hanging out. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're here every Tuesday at 8 p.m., and we just kind of talk about random shenanigans, pop culture, movie, TV shows, all that kind of stuff. So thanks for hanging out with us. As always, stay villainous and
fuck the fantastic.